Hello to all our viewers in Nigeria and around the world to Global TV News Express, where Nigeria's capital, Abuja, I'm Uyag Mofwebe. President Bola Tinubu has hinted at plans by his administration to address what he termed historical inadequacies of policy making, which had been impeded by lack of comprehensive data in Nigeria. He regretted the development, saying it had been a technological difficulty that has hindered the growth trajectory of the country and the entire Africa, hampering ability to make informed governance decisions. President Tinubu stated this on Thursday during the 2023 Controller General of Customs Annual Conference at Lagos Continental Hotel, Victoria Island in Lagos. The president, who was represented at the conference by his deputy, Kashif Shettima, said because data is guiding lights in the ever-evolving landscape of the modern world, Nigeria can no longer afford to function in the dark. First Lady Oluremi Tinubu has urged wives of state governors to complement President Bola Tinubu's renewed hope agenda for good governance to spread across the board. She gave the admonition while receiving wives of governors across the nation and the Federal Capital Territory representative in the presidential villa. She stated that it was imperative for state leaders, especially those in opposition parties, to work with the presidential agenda in tackling issues affecting the citizenry. The First Lady lauded wives of governors for their personal projects and initiatives in their various states to assist the vulnerable in society. Minister of Arts, Culture and the Creative Economy, Hannatu Musawa, says the ministry is set to establish a national museum as well as a national theatre in a creative city to be located in Abuja. Musawa made this known while defending the budget of her ministry before the Senate Committee on Arts, Culture and the Creative Economy at the National Assembly, according to a statement signed by her Special Assistant on Media, Nneka Nkem. Musawa stated that the establishment of two projects are top on the list of projects of the ministry and they are intended to create jobs for Nigerians. She said that these can only be achieved when the Senate passes the budget. Let's take a look at other stories for you. In a bid to curb the menace of unregistered mining engineers, the federal government says it will process proposals for solid minerals investment from members of the Council of Nigerian Mining Engineers and Geoscientists, also called COMEG, in recognition of their critical role in the sector. Sharon Ajay reports that the Minister of Solid Minerals Development, Dele Alake, announced the new measure to the inductees of the council, where he announced that his ministry will only attend to technical proposals for licensing and related procedures under the mining law with the seal of COMEG.
In a landmark endorsement, the minister declared that all reports coming to the ministry must bear the GOMEG stamp, while also affirming that only GOMEG-certified professionals will be recognized by the federal government, noting that these are critical elements needed in the reactivation efforts of the solid minerals sector.
As from today, no mining engineer or geoscientist will be recognized by the Ministry of Solid Minerals Development without being registered by COMEG. We need to sanitize the sector, and I've said this at various fora. We not only sanitize in terms of the physicals, in terms of security of the operating environment, putting in place proper funding mechanisms. And so without COMEG registering you as a practitioner, your reports will not be recognized by the Ministry of Solid Minerals, which means by this government, which means by Nigeria.
The minister charged inductees to avail themselves of constant knowledge to keep up with new innovations, stressing that having been highly trained, the criticalities of their training will be put to bear on the success of President Bola Tinubu's vision of enabling the mining sector to play a crucial role in contributing significantly to the gross domestic product, GDP, of Nigeria. Speaking further, Alake admonished the inductees that GOMEG relies on them to shore up its reputation, whilst the ministry depends on their input to manifest the metrics of marketing the sector to global investors.
Your role in the value chain cannot be underemphasized. or overemphasized, either. Because you are professional engineers, you are professional geoscientists, these are very critical elements needed in the activation efforts of the solid mineral sector. So, if we do not get it right from your level, Nigeria can't get it right at the tertiary level of exploration and exploitation.
The minister, however, lauded the institution and its Director General, Professor Okpa Funsho, for training qualified mining engineers and geoscientists, emphasizing that the contribution of GOMEG to the technical expertise of mining sector cannot be overemphasized. Sharon Ajay reporting for Global TV News.
Well, thank you, Sharon. Let's take a look at judicial stories now. The Supreme Court has set aside a judgment by the lower court that dismissed the terrorism charges against the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu. The Apex Court held that the Court of Appeal was wrong in its ruling that declared that the trial court could not try him because the prosecution violated his rights. In a judgment prepared by Justice Garba Muhammad, the court condemned the invasion of Kanu's residence, declaring it irresponsible. The court held that there is no law in the country stopping a trial based on the violation of the rights of a suspect. In the meantime, the Nigerian army says it has arrested the commander of the indigenous people of Biafra's armed affiliate, the Eastern Security Network, ESN, Uchechukwu Akpa, in Agu local government area of Enugu State. The military added that 3 other suspects, members of IPOB and ESN, who are Udoka Ude, Ikechukwu Ulanta, and Uzianaya Udiagewere, were also arrested. According to the military, the 4 suspects were apprehended after their hideout located at Christ the King Catholic Church in Ameta, Ngbowo of Agu local government area, was raided, adding that Akpa sustained a gunshot wound while attempting to flee, with 4 live cartridges also recovered from the suspects. Still in the country's southeast now, a former governor of Anambra State in the defunct Third Republic, Chukwuemeka Ezefe, is dead. Ezeke died at the Federal Medical Center in Abuja. According to a statement issued on Friday and signed by Rob Ezefe on behalf of the family, the elder statesman died at about 6 p.m. yesterday. In a related development, President Bola Tinubu has sympathized with the Ezefe family, the people and government of Anambra State on the passing of former governor of the state, Chief Chukwuemeka Ezefe. Ezefe, who was governor of Anambra from 1992 to 1993, died yesterday at the Federal Medical Center in Abuja, according to a statement by the family. In a press release by the spokesperson for the president, Ajuri Ngelale, on Thursday, the president extolled the towering influence of the former federal permanent secretary in Nigeria's political landscape, as well as his leadership credentials, describing his passing as a painful loss. The president recalled the contributions the late Ezefe had made in shaping the public discourse and governance in Nigeria, as well as laying the foundation for the advancement of the state. The federal government of Nigeria says stemming the causes of gender-based violence requires citizens' participation at all levels. This was as it reviewed ongoing plans with states to provide mobile courts for the swift administration of justice in gender-based violence cases nationwide. Minister of Women Affairs, Uju Kennedy Ohaneye, disclosed this at the launch of the Civil Society Organization on Community Advancement and Humanitarian Empowerment Initiative in Abuja. She further emphasized that her call to every citizen to take up the battle against violence is due to the increase in cases of gender-based violence in Nigerian society. The National Population Commission, NPC, has launched the 2023-2024 Nigeria Demographic Health Survey and would officially begin the reconstruction of the Akwa Ibom State NPC office building for the exercise. Chairman of the NPC, Nasiru Kwara, while performing the ceremonies, assured all that NPC would deliver a credible, reliable, and acceptable population census in the country. He noted that the Commission would leave no stone unturned in providing the necessary facilities for a comfortable work environment for its personnel. Still in Nigeria's South, the Rivers State Attorney General and Commissioner of Justice, Zaccheaus Adango, has resigned. His resignation was communicated in a letter dated November 14, 2023 and addressed to Governor Siminalayi Fubara. He noted that his exit from office was based on personal principles and not connected to the political crisis currently racking the state. Global Television will keep tracking developments in Rivers State for our viewers. And now to some health matters.